The Ticats play their first preseason game on Saturday at Ron Joyce Stadium at Master University. I'm here with the Specs, Steve Milton. And Steve, Coach Kent Austin announced that Zach Collaros will start at quarterback for the Ticats. What do the Ticats need to see from Collaros in this first exhibition game?
Well, I think they need him to show decision-making right off the top, and Kent says that pretty obviously. And secondly, that he understands the basic concept of this offense, which is, especially when you're throwing the ball, the reading. You have to read the receiver, which you always do as a quarterback, but the receiver has to read back, and they have to be on the same page. I think they're really looking for that. That's some kind of thing. He seemed to hint that there were some things that Collaros had to work on. He wouldn't say what those were, because there was a chance he didn't play this game. You and I both felt, I think, that he was always going to play this game. And had he not played this game, I think we would have ripped him. Actually, we would have ripped the coach on this one.
Other than Collaros, there's a couple other guys I think we should keep our eye on. At running back, where I think there's a battle for the backup job behind CJ Gable, E.C. Sofali is a guy I think that's very much in the mix for that job. And on defense, Frederick Palacios has taken every single rep at middle linebacker with the first-team defense basically since the start of training camp. He is making a strong case to be a starter on this defense.
Right, and I think, if nothing else, Drew, I think what they're going to get him is lots of playing time and some kind of a feeling of confidence that he can call the signals, first of all. That's an important role for a young guy to be put in there, and then you have to call the signals from middle linebacker and get everybody to believe and make sure the recognition that the signs are coming in right, that you make the changes and all of the audibles, because there will come a game, even if he doesn't make this team a starter, which he won't, I don't think. But he's going to be right there. He's certainly going to be in the rotation. There's no doubt about that. How they rotate, we might be looking at a five-man rotation through those three-man spots with a couple of guys at middle, a couple of guys doing both. So I think it's really, they really need to see there if he's got the instincts. They don't really know. I mean, they haven't really seen him there in live bullets. I think that's really important. As far as Sofali goes, I'm asking people to watch what he does on kickoff return, and mostly it's as lead blocker. He gets out there so far ahead, and he's got exactly the right spacing of whoever it is that's carrying the ball. That's a real battle there. I thought Tavoy Moore probably had that at the start. I'm not so sure right now. Tavoy spent all winter learning how to block, and it may come down to blocking as well as how well do you play, how well can you run back, how well can you do something on special teams, because that's what's going to decide that spot, is the blocking to help out C.J. Gable and to protect the quarterback, and how you do on special teams on the run backs.
This game will be played at Ron Joyce Stadium at Master University. The Ticats have certainly played a lot of games at some unusual environments, and that's not going to change anytime soon.
Well, this is, when you count, I forgot Moncton when you and I were talking off camera here. Now, I guess that's a college stadium if they ever get a team back there. And they'll be playing at McGill this year. They played at Guelph all of last year. This is an exhibition game at a college park here. And then next Thursday, they're in Toronto to the return to Varsity Stadium, which I'm kind of looking forward to. Personal note here, it's where I saw my very first professional game right there. And I've never forgotten that game, and I was just a little tad. So, yeah, I think it's good for Mac. I think this repairs the publicness. I think their relationship was already repaired. I think this helped in the public forum replacing. And it's the first professional football game ever played here on this campus.
Make sure you check out Saturday's Spectator for a full game preview and the Scratching Post blog for all the up-to-date Ticat news. Reporting from Ron Joyce Stadium with Steve Milton, I'm Drew Edwards.